Good evening, I'm Greg Floyd. Police in Troy getting tough on crime with the help of federal law enforcement. Tonight, the two told the public what's taking place behind the scenes. Brendan Lewis was at this meeting tonight. Brendan, this comes as the weather is getting nicer finally, and summer last time around was a pretty violent one for Troy.
Yeah, it was, Greg, although law enforcement says that this meeting wasn't directly a result of what happened last year. They certainly don't want a repeat. Tonight, federal authorities laid out their role in combating crimes, both large and small.
I'm going to tell you a little bit about the FBI, specifically the Albany Division.
One by one, federal agencies explain the resources they provide for local law enforcement. Resident James MAYBEN came to hear how they combat drugs in the community.
Drugs is, I just hate them. So I'm trying to get young kids as early as possible to learn about, what's going on with drugs and what it can do to you, not just themselves, but a family.
Each agency helps Troy Police through its network of databases and experts on a variety of crimes.
Troy is like every other community in the U.S., and it has problems that relate to drugs. It has problems where people prey on the elderly, where they have problems, involving identity theft and a number of scams like that.
Troy Police Chief John Tedesco said this year they're using the feds to prosecute weapons charges whenever the suspect is a convicted felon, since the penalty is more severe.
We screen those cases to see where we may be most impactful in court, whether it's in state court or federal court. Where we can make a larger difference in federal court, we are pleased to take those cases on.
Ultimately, police say they're only as effective as the community will let them through tips and information. MAYBEN says he too sees the need for partnerships on all levels.
What's got to happen is communities and neighbors got to start doing their part. Once they start stepping up to the plate, it makes their job a little easier, and then they can start focusing on the harder drugs and the real people who are bringing the drugs in.
And that message of community engagement is one that we'll expect Troy Police to continue preaching as the summer continues to get closer, again in an ongoing effort to prevent the violent summer that we had last year. Live in Troy, Brendan Lewis, CBS 6 News at 10.